So, as a change of pace for the scout playthrough, I'm gonna record my multiplayer Gladiator is just about to max out to level 50, so do a run of I've been running the very first
death surrounds me.
dungeon level for quite some time, because there are some items that you can't find anywhere else in the game that can be found here in the first dungeon level. And there's something that I want to find from here. So I've kind of made sure that I have the correct gear to maximize my, I have enough AC, maximized DFE, good damage, good to hit, extra damage versus undead, because most of these monsters are undead. Here I have 3 kinds of undead, and those bats are animals or beasts. So and I have this ring to swap with the troll bite for if there's, those fallens are demons for the extra damage, and I guess butcher as well. I could just as well skip butcher. It's not, that important. I might as well kill him as well, as he's, in the way most of the time. So now I've got my level up, and this is now my 3rd level 50 character after the scout and the monk. And next is my paladin. Is something like 40 something million away. So I'm basically gonna replace him as the level 1 runner. Like I said, there's some items you can find that can't be found anywhere else in the game, and the trick is that they are dropped from regular monsters, not boss monsters. So, all normal monsters here are between 2 and levels 2 and 4, I think. Level 5s are in the... Oh right, Fallens are level 5. The rest are between 2 and 4. When it comes to unique items and how the game determines what type of unique item something is. So there are some of those that you can't find anywhere else. Now, as you can see from my armor and my axes, that I have to lose all resistances, but as you can see, there's absolutely not a single elemental attacker here in the first level, so it doesn't really matter. And my ring also has minus, I think it was 11% all resist, so you can stack up on those resistance penalties, because you're going to be at 0 anyway, and you're not going to need them. Besides, from what I have played some level 2 and 3, there's a few of those elemental attackers, but with the maximized DFE, they're quite easy. You know, the DFE is enough to survive there. Now, like I said, I have been running this first dungeon level for a while. So I'm kind of a perfectionist and I want to have as many items as I can to have all my options open, and the Gladiator is, in that sense, kind of a simple character to play as. He requires basically no magic at all, but if you can cast Fury, then great, because it's a big bonus to damage and DFE, and my philosophy sort of is that the Fury is most of the time something you want to have, and if it has a negative, like with the Gladiator, negative AC, you compensate for that. And you know, I have enough AC so that it doesn't really matter. It's kind of funny that something so small could have knockback, you know, a bat like that. Well, that's, I guess, it's a magical bat. So I just do these runs with, I take nothing else but my Staff of Identify and Repair Oil, and come down here to the first level and kill everything. Maybe find something, most of the time don't. You know, it gets boring, but it's, every once in a while do a few of these runs. And the XP is not that bad. You know, it's the first dungeon level, you get around 1 million points, or a little bit less, for a full level 1 run. Of course, depending on your character level. The lower your character level, the more XP you get. So yeah, I think the Gladiator is cool because, you know, he can take a ton of damage and deal a ton of damage. And I think, in my opinion, he's one of the, if not the only character that you want to have the increased Fury duration with, because he's usually low on mana and casts spells kind of slowly, and so I like to have the Fury duration increase on him. But I'm just gonna cut this short here. There's nothing really else. I just wanted to have something change of pace before continuing with single player Scout. So I might do something in multiplayer, you know, video or run of something if I come up with something, some good ideas, or well, we'll see. And see you later.